person that, lived, a real life and, survived to really talk about it. And the way that I talk about it, to add wordplay on top of that.
Remember on Mondays, man. Remember on Mondays, JMTV, just my thoughts and views, man. Podcast coming to you live and direct from Caps Urbanwell, folks. Season 1, Episode 1, Volume 1, whatever you want to call it, man. JMTV Podcast, man. On Monday, start off on this classic Jay-Z, man. Everything you from here from the beginning to the end. Trying this podcast thing out for the first time. I want to welcome all the viewers that's looking at me right now live or just looking at this already a day, 2 days, 3 days, a week, a month, a year, or ahead of time. But first of all, I want to thank y'all for viewing. Thank y'all for paying attention to what's going on right now. I say listen to JMTV, just my thoughts and views. Trying to share my thoughts and views about what's going on in the political world, but just jams as well. Music from the 80s, 90s to God knows when, old school. I'm gonna be throwing type of issues at you or whatever, just taking everybody's thoughts and views about what's going on in this social world right now with sports, music, entertainment from dancing to cheerleading to kids basketball, high school basketball, all types of sports. We'll get in that later on, podcast, episode, volume 2, 3, 4, 5, however many I feel like pulling up. But first of all, I want to thank you, for tuning in to JMTV Podcast, my first podcast. I thought I'd give it a try, give it a run, see how it go, whatever. I'm looking at everybody else's podcast, kind of, picking it back off of what they do, but thought I'd switch it up a little bit and just, start playing, more music in the background about shit that I listened to growing up. I was born in the 80s, so I'm an 80s, 90s, 2000 baby, but we'll get into that later on about the music of your top 10, top 5 best producers, best artists, top 10, top 5 greatest players of all time, et cetera, et cetera. We'll get into all that later though, but, once again, I just want to thank you for paying attention, staying tuned to this JMTV podcast that's been going on for a while, but now I just thought I'd go live with it, Throughout the podcast, you can be giving, deals on the store Caps Urbanwear, check out Caps Urbanwear, inc.com. Go to my Instagram at Sincere1979, click on the link, and it sends you to the website that we got going on. Later on, I'm going to be giving you a tour of the store, seeing exactly what Caps is all about, crafting a personal lifestyle. Remember that. Got a store in Greensboro, too, that's popping off right off of High Point Boulevard, out in Greensboro. Family-owned business, do your homework. Support black businesses. Tell you one thing, that tornado that came through here last night, boy, woo-hoo. That shit played no games. Just relaxing on this beautiful memorable Mondays on JMTV Podcast, that's all. Give a few shout outs, a few big ups, to a few people, to a few real people that I know that's real. Shout out, to my man Caps, been holding me down for 10 years, doing this clothing line or whatever, getting this, this retail thing popping off, guys. Shout out to him, shit. Tell you, this being my first podcast, I can go on and on with shout outs, but shout out to my man Showtime, Daryl Hill. Check out his Instagram at Showtime Personal Development. Do your homework on him, man. Big up. Showtime Personal Development, SPD, NC, NY, Canada, Chicago, worldwide with this SPD thing, man. What you mad cause you push dimes and he said wait? Why you all Aggie? That should be it. But ain't really too much going on around these parts of my life, man. Just being blessed, just happy to be around, Cause a lot of people don't have the chance to really, be blessed and to do this. So I'm just blessed to be in the position that I'm in my life right now. Things are going good for me. But this ain't about me, man. It's just, it's about y'all, thoughts and views, man, about what's going on, what y'all think about, what's going on in this political world. Gotta bring our kids up in this damn world. What Trump doing, this gas thing, and what's going on in Flint, Michigan about the water, and it's more other shit to be worried about, man. It's more other shit to be worried about right now than just started worried about a damn Mexican wall or I don't get into the political shit, but it come across me every now and then on my Facebook, Instagram, or whatever. So I pay attention to it, but I really don't respond to it because it's, you know, it is what it is, man. You need to get that nigga up out of the house, man. That's all I can tell you. But what's going on with everybody though? You know what I'm saying? Just trying to figure out what's going on with these playoffs. How everybody feel about the playoffs that's going on, man? You know, LeBron James losing his first playoff, first round, I think. Not the first round, but the first game of the round, 4-0, whatever the case may be, some shit. But anyway, you know, there will never ever be a person better than Mike, man. Let me take that back. LeBron is not better than Mike. Put it like that. Hey, like I said, man, this podcast, man, don't say on YouTube or whatever, you know, JMTV, man, you can be hearing classic songs, like I say, from the 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, from all types of underground hip-hop from around my area, from everybody. I mean, just so much classic shit. Classic albums that I think should have got played more on radio when I was growing up, instead of just hearing the same old thing over and over and over on the radio stations. And, you know, the shit gets boring on the radios, you know what I mean? But, you know, we're going to talk about that later on, about the music and stuff later. We're going to get into that. Pop my collar like my phones. Oh yeah, if you ever in town, man, you know what I'm saying, stop by Club Karma, 4030 Capitol Boulevard, man. Go check out my man B Rose. Yeah, that's where they said it. Livest club in Raleigh. Forget the other clubs you be hearing on the radio. Club Karma is where it's at, 4030 Capitol Boulevard, man. Check them out. I am B Rose, part of it B Rose on Instagram, man. Right now I'm recording right now. I gotta wait 24 hours to go live, so you know, I'm pretty sure by the time tomorrow, if I'm not up here, just know I'm gonna be going live a lot more right now, a lot more. Great to get used to this YouTube thing, great to get back into it. I was into it before, had to fall back, but don't worry, y'all gonna see my face again. JMTV, man, JMTVPodcast, man. Just my thoughts and views. Let me do something real quick, man. I'll holler back at y'all, man. Episode 2 coming up soon, man.